Hey, right before this video starts, I want to mention that I think I'm kind of sick. So that's probably why my voice kind of sounds shitty. But, oh well. And also, I know the frame rate kind of looks shitty, but I had to get this off of my Xbox One. So in order to do that, I used a flash drive. Sue me, I guess. I don't know what else to tell you. On to the video, I suppose. Why not? Alright guys, so I did say I was going to come back with a video. I don't know how long this will last, but I really want to talk about this because I've been talking about Call of Duty like a lot. I love everything in the series up until honestly Infinite Warfare. That was the turning point. And now here we are with CoD Vanguard. We all have heard, what's going on with it and all the problems it has and the story behind it or whatever else. I included this clip in particular because the packet burst is still a fucking problem, okay? There is still a problem with the goddamn packet burst. It has been, what, 2 months, I believe, since we've, gotten the fucking game, and it's been on the Trello board. They are aware of it. They have acknowledged it, and it's not been fixed whatsoever. In fact, I think it's gotten worse. I've lost so many goddamn games. I've quit so many games. I've given up my nights when I get off work because I just can't play the game. I just go to play something else. But somehow I see people defend this, and I just don't understand. Like, I get it, right? You might like Call of Duty, okay? It's a good game. Well, at least it was. But when you see this kind of shit, and especially knowing what's going on with Activision, like I talked about in the last video I had, why would you want to fucking fund this shit? It's broken. It lags for no reason. I know it's not my internet. I don't have the best internet in the world, but I can play literally any other FPS, and it doesn't do this shit. This is the only one. This is the only one that gives me these problems. Packet burst is so bad, and it always happens like in the beginning and at the end of the game for whatever reason nobody fucking knows. So yeah, that's honestly, in my opinion, the biggest issue this game has. Just being blunt about it, And I'm just at a point where I really kind of want to see this franchise fail because Activision themselves as a head company is just, they've ruined it with greed, which, right, corporations want to make money. That's the whole entire point of them making these games. I get that, whatever. But you gotta have respect for your fucking community because you're not gonna sell it to them if you don't. You gotta have a fucking middle ground. You can't just do one or the other. So here we are in 2021 with potentially one of the worst launches in Call of Duty history with Call of Duty Vanguard. And in my personal opinion, I think it's honestly beyond saving, considering we're about 2 months into the life cycle of this game, and people are already discussing the next COD. Same thing happened with Cold War, to an extent, because Cold War was at least functional. It didn't have all of these issues. The worst it had was lack of content and occasional bugs, which, whatever. Video games are going to have bugs. It's fine. What killed it was the lack of content and the skill-based matchmaking, which, by the way, it's not gone. It's worse now. It's still here. I mean, it's broken, but it's here. That's why it's worse, to be completely honest with you. It doesn't even fucking work, at least as intended. But to be honest, I don't think I'm complaining, because at least I'm actually having fun playing against multiple levels of skill instead of just mine constantly. This game's meant to be fun, not competitive. I just think that's stupid. But yeah, I moved on to this clip because I'm not done with Shipment. Shipment in particular, at least in this year's COD, because of the way they've added these incendiary grenades. As you see me throwing a Molotov, you see the incendiary grenades fucking everywhere. Of course, people are throwing them because why wouldn't you? Why run literally anything else? Those things are fucking death traps. You can't do anything. There's no way to counter them. And they even added a fucking stronger one that does both, which is literally broken because it shakes this fucking screen for everybody in the match no matter what's going on. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter how far away you are from the fucking thing. If it was a direct impact, none of that matters. It just does it to everybody in the match. That's a cool feature, right? I think that's fun. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, put that in the game. That'll do well. And put it in the battle pass too. Can we talk about how stupid it is to unlock perks and lethals and whatever else they're gonna do in the future in a fucking battle pass? Because now, if I don't play that season, I'm just locked out of a meta in a game. Why? I want to know why. That's stupid. I shouldn't have that problem. I shouldn't be forced to do that shit. At least in Halo, when in the Master Chief Collection, if the season ends, you can keep working on it. It's not like it goes away. And honestly, that's, in my opinion, the best battle pass we've ever received. And I genuinely don't understand why it's not an infinite. Who knows? Maybe with enough feedback, they'll change that. Because and to be fair, they've been listening to what the community's been saying, so it's possible. And I believe this match I recorded because it's the new game mode they added. It's called Armageddon. Guess what? It doesn't work. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Actually, I don't even think this is Armageddon. That last match might have been. So essentially, what it is it puts like a hard point on the map, or a drop point, I think is what they call it, and you're supposed to capture them to win. But it's just a team deathmatch. The game doesn't register that as an objective. It just throws you in a team deathmatch with a broken objective for no fucking good reason. Why? What? Like, how is it that hard? I'm just like, I just don't understand, man, because they've been building on the same foundation on Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4. Like, you guys have had since, like, 2007, and, like, it shouldn't be getting worse. It should be getting better. I guess you could say the same thing about Madden, right? And, like, FIFA and shit. It's the same thing. They've stripped features from it. They're buggier, etc., so on and so forth. I'm just, like, lost with this shit. And, you know, Sledgehammer's kind of got a bad track record in the community, too, because they're the ones that had Advanced Warfare put out. They worked on Modern Warfare 3, and they also put out World War II, which at the time was considered to be the worst Call of Duty. But, God, if only we knew it was coming. But, yeah, I'm just, this does not help. Especially when they released Season 1, they broke every other Call of Duty game. At least Cold War, Modern Warfare, and Warzone. So none of them are playable. Debatably, Call of Duty Modern Warfare is worse than any of the other ones. Somehow. It's the most broken. There's so many exploits that you get in that game that just came from Warzone. Somehow, they're just in the game now. Even though they patched them, they didn't take them away from people, so they still have it. So it's basically not patched. I don't know. Whatever. Cold War, I believe, is the best. I haven't played it, but from what I've been told, it's broken, but not nearly as broken. Like, it's at least fucking function. It's a functioning game still. Vanguard never functioned from the start, so, you know, whatever. We don't even count that. But I'm just blown away that they can be this incompetent. I'm genuinely wanting to know what's going on. And, you know, it really is. It's sad because this is, I still play this game. I still want to play this game. I enjoy the actual gameplay loop it has. It's just busted. You know, like, I get if you don't like the game flow, whatever. You know, everyone's got an opinion because, like, Cold War plays significantly different than this, right? But, you know, I do enjoy it. I think it has good maps. The maps are fun. There's a lot of maps to actually play. The guns feel good to shoot. Feels good to kill people, whatever. You know, you've heard it all before. It's fun. But the game is just so broken. It is so broken. Shit doesn't work. Camo challenges don't track. Guns don't load properly. Guns are labeled improperly. Challenges don't work if you've used them in Warzone at least ever or once ever. So, you know, that's kind of cool. Menus are sluggish as fuck. Half the time the MVP screen doesn't work. I think in every single one that's in this video, none of them worked properly at least. Play the game still broke. This isn't the game. This isn't the recording. This is just a game. This is just how the play of the game looks. Tell me what's happening here. Because I sure fucking can't. Yeah, I think this is the most broken one, actually. I think this is where, like, half of them have, like, 4 frames per second and one doesn't even appear. Yeah, they're blurry, too, for some fucking reason. And it didn't even let me vote for the first, like, 5 seconds. It glitched. Yeah, it's broken. Don't buy it. Avoid it. You want them to stop doing this shit? You speak with your fucking wallet. That's all I gotta say. I'm just at a goddamn loss. I'm just hoping this shit gets patched, man. Because there is a good game under this. I don't know. Time will fucking tell, I suppose. Guess we'll see.